Alrighty, and welcome everybody to another episode of SAF. As usual, I'm Tiger Trumpet. Today, we kind of have a little special thing going on. If y'all have been following myself or Street at Cat Cabins on Twitch, Manning has a little thing for Deputy Evers, played by Street. Basically, to recap what's going on is she's pulled him over once before, and not long after she visited the station later that day, he kind of asked her out for a coffee date. He got an awkward yes, and they went to Tequila after the riot, had a few drinks, and now this will be kind of an official date. So they are going hiking today. A little picnic on the Chiliad Mountain. So hope y'all are doing good. Do want to thank y'all for the support through all this time so far. I know I haven't really been putting out a lot of YouTube videos. I've been streaming a lot more. Little thing is that my life, work schedule has changed, so I can actually be on the weekends for patrol. So you can expect a lot more content both on YouTube and on Twitch now. If you don't follow me on Twitch, you can go to twitch.com/tigertrumpet12. That's me. And also, if you haven't already, go follow Street or my girlfriend at Cat's Cabin on Twitch. She puts out some pretty amazing content when she's on SAF and any game she plays. It's always fun to watch her content. So, but without further ado, we're gonna get right into this video. So we're gonna head up to Mirror Park here, go pick up a few things, and we'll start heading our way to meet Evers for the date. Speaking of the devil. I just gotta grab a few things from inside. Alrighty, there we go.
Howdy. I can't hear you.
Oop, there we go. Yeah, I said sorry about that. I had something something come up last minute.
It happens.
Yeah, some of us have to work, so.
You can't turn that line around.
Oh, but I can. You ready?
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, thank you.
taking today was your day off?
Yep, I've been working quite been working quite a bit the last couple, so it's nice to take a day.
Yeah, I don't
One
blame
thing I
you.
had to do today was get my my initial training for game wardens done.
Ooh.
Excited to be moving up in the department a little bit. Start to branch out.
Yeah, I don't blame you one bit there.
Literally, because tree police.
Because tree police?
I like tactical deer police. But environmental LEO is my favorite, so that's what I've been trying to gun for since I got into the department.
Hey, there you go. Yeah, we had quite an interesting call happen earlier. Some kid was messing with elephant toothpaste and not sure if they put like too much in or what. And Jesus Christ, local. Yes, when we arrived, it was covering up the entire pool area and spilling over the side, so
Wow, that's sounds like a poorly planned science experiment.
very much so, and the poor kid was trapped inside of it, so
Are they okay?
yeah, they'll be good.
That's good.
Yeah, definitely a new call had to work around for sure.
Lesson learned, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that stuff kicks out a lot of heat.
Oh yeah, when we arrived on scene, there was a lot of smoke. I thought there was a fire. I'm like, elephant toothpaste catching something on fire? Like,
I don't think it's quite that much
no,
heat.
but still, it's just like,
Dangerous. Remember playing with it back in high school. Once I got into university, we never did anything that fun.
Oh, but I thought the university science classes are always the fun ones because you actually blow stuff up.
Yeah, we only blew one thing up, and that was just the professor blowing something up.
Yeah, I know how usually that goes.
Blew up a lot more back in high school.
Like, out of all the areas here, Cassie Trail's my favorite.
Yeah, I need to learn the trails better. I'm expecting to get to know them pretty good as I do more game warden stuff.
I mean, from the sounds of what my brother was telling me is that you've already been up on one of them already.
A little bit. I've done some work up in the, or we went up Chiliad, and I had to go up Chiliad for a SAR call. And gone down the Pine Tree Tunnel over to, the lights on the bridge are so pretty. What the hell? I didn't remember those rotate.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Yeah,
good.
we had to go up to Chiliad, and then we had some dude that we chased all across North Calafia and up near the Pine Tree Tunnel, so.
That sounds like
I
fun.
haven't been down here in the Cassidy.
Oh, this area is beautiful down here. If you're lucky, you get to see the Air Force pilots that are training fly through here.
Yeah, they must be out of Zancudo, right?
Yep.
I see their training jets going flights over the Zancudo Valley sometimes, but that's generally a flight of 3, and they're not like the fighter jets, just a training jet.
Yeah. Man, this is where we park. Get something out of the back here. This is where one area I like to go to whenever we had a stressful day. Just come out here, it's just calm, peaceful. I also gotta look out for the murder kitties. Yeah. It's nice to actually have some rock climbing equipment because of because of the job, but I'll come out here and just walk the trails or just sit out here and listen to the water run.
Yeah, looks like you got a good rapid going under the bridge here.
Mm-hmm. Of course, we always send our search and rescue guys up here with our small boat as part of their training, so. Of course, it's dark outside, so it's kind of hard to see. I want to say, even though it's dark outside, it's peaceful.
It's nicer when it's dark out. I prefer the night shifts.
Yeah, we'll just wait till the sun rises and hits the light just hits right in the valley here.
Yeah, I remember visiting some of the more mountainous states as a younger kid and seeing the like light just kind of creep down the mountaintops. That was the coolest. You could watch the earth turn.
Yeah, it's definitely another good spot right here for that. So we got a little bit to go. Obviously, hopefully the murder kitties don't come out and try anything.
I've got a fire with me.
Yep, I got my own, so. Yes, a firefighter carrying a gun, I know.
That's what it is.
As a kid, I'd like to always go out and go camping and be out in these kind of areas where it's just peaceful and can get away from, the city noise and the busy life.
That's cool. You can see one of those fire watch towers up there.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys still man those?
The volunteers do.
Gotcha.
They are the ones that watch those. Obviously, game warden occasionally checks them out and watches over them. St. Rangers used to do it all the time, but for my brother, obviously, they're no longer a thing, which sucks, but.
Civilians or volunteers, something like that, who can man them as well.
Yeah, definitely. When we're in wildland season, it's always a good area to be in. Luckily, we do a lot to prevent any forest fires out here. The area's just too beautiful to have it watch it, go up and smoke.
Hey, fires are a part of it, though.
They are. We can control it as much as we can, but it is part of the cycle. Keeps the soil nice and fresh for new plants and trees to grow. So rich in minerals.
I just think it's kind of interesting that some kinds of plants require fire to grow.
Mm-hmm.
You've got like seed pods that won't open until there's fire.
And not all the time we we sit on the couch at the station. We're always training to do something better. Looking at new ways of firefighting and, you know, protecting assets. Let's go right up here. Actually, a little bit further. This spot right here is another good spot to watch the water down below.
I like Josiah. It's like the only mountain that we haven't just covered in trails and
Mm-hmm.
sometimes mountains gotta be left alone. Or at the very least, if you're gonna climb it, you gotta kind of put some effort in.
Yeah, this is one of many of my favorite spots. Can just sit here for hours just listening to the water below run and the birds chirping. But of course, my all-time favorite spot, though, is right above us. Up there.
Up on that lip there.
Mm-hmm. You have to do some, little bit of rock climbing to get up to the very top, but it ain't much.
I know there's a couple of trails that run way up there, but
Yeah, but to get to that very top, you have to climb a little bit. Yeah, there was a guy I knew that was on sheriff before he retired. It's kind of like Hodge is his name, I think. Yeah, Hodge.
yeah, he's our game warden commander.
He would.
Assistant commander.
This guy would like
There's
to
a commander, so
run nothing but game warden, and he just spend his entire time up here.
I can empathize with that.
Yeah, I don't blame him either. I talked to him about it, and he was like, honestly, I'd rather be up here because, you know, it keeps me away from, you know, realizing, you know, seeing the ugly side of, you know, my job. But
Can't have the pretty without the ugly.
no, on occasion there's some ugly calls we get up here, but man was doing it for a while, and he just couldn't take it anymore.
You need to see it.
You're good.
Settled in it.
You're good. After a good rain, get the runoff from the mountain here and into the river. Obviously it's dry right now, but
Oh yeah, I bet the snow melts really good too.
oh, it does. When it snows, it snows. And the runoff's good. A lot of the animals benefit from it.
Yeah, looks like it drains right into the river.
Mm-hmm.
It's more of a creek, I guess.
Yeah, I guess it's Murphy Creek as well, because this is all runoff from Malino out there. You know, it always amazes me, even when we have dry seasons, it's always still plenty of water coming down.
Yeah, I mean, the Alamo Sea is pretty deep.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I avoid it.
Yeah, but I remember you telling me you're not a big fan of water, so had a voice.
I'm the type who will go to the ocean to sit on the beach and stay the fuck away from the actual water.
Well, if it wasn't for the fact that it's a little chilly out, then probably could have done that, but I think I like hiking better.
Oh, there it is. Look at the top of Josiah.
Yep. Here, come on.
User disconnected from your channel.
Our spot's right up here. I'm not feeling the mood to climb up to that peak up there. This is the second best, my personal second best option. Obviously, since you'll be out here probably a lot more than I will be, you'll have your spots.
People can just abandon motorcycles out here.
Probably some hiker. Or, I mean, my truck's back up all the way there, so. You know, whenever I'm driving up through here for something, I'm always extra careful. Not just the fact, you know, some of the turns up here are a little bad, but watch out for the wildlife too. Don't want to hit any of them. Right here.
Just got a little white water right down there.
And if you look to your left where the bridge is.
Damn. I don't know if you could frame that more perfectly if you tried.
Oh yeah, no, it's definitely, like I said, I always like coming out here in the morning and just watching the sunrise. Even if it's when the sun's setting, it's beautiful. Help yourself. There's lots of good stuff in there.
Anything else?
It's funny because not that long ago, like a day or two ago, I was out here already doing a call. Actually, I think it was yesterday, if I remember correctly. Of course, it was when it was raining and stuff like that, so.
Yeah, it does like to start raining out of nowhere.
Perks of living on the west coast, I guess. There you go, the sun's peeking right over the cliff there. Your cousin was giving me some crap today.
Oh, was she?
Mm-hmm. I'm guessing also you told her about today. She's like,
May have mentioned something.
yeah, she got stuck with one of our new guys and apparently left her at the station when.
Oh.
Yeah, she was not happy about that.
I can't imagine anyone would be.
Yeah, she had to go in her head for a little bit, and like she comes back and her partner has gone with the medic out to a call, and yeah, you could just hear it over the radio. Her and the tone of her voice. She was not very pleased. So. You look good today, though. And speaking of those jets, yeah, but I don't know where they are. One?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, another thing about us firefighters that's true is that we, we're good cooks. Apparently when I, dropped off the brisket the other day at the station I texted you about, Roselli and James had first dibs on it, and apparently they couldn't stop
By the
eating
time
it.
I got back, it was all gone.
Yeah, apparently they couldn't stop eating it, so.
Sounds about right. Some of us have to work.
Hey, it was my day off. I felt like giving you guys some food, so. Instead of, 24/7, gas station food.
Yep.
Sir, so we need next time we're up at Station 2, need to have a barbecue or something for you guys, cook y'all some food.
Think fast.
Oh.
I don't think that any of us would mind a barbecue. Damn. Look at you.
Not the first time I've had food thrown at my face.
Is that a common occurrence at the fire department?
You'd be surprised. And then again, apparently we burned our turkey for Thanksgiving. I don't know how that happened.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I know a
Hey,
bunch.
at least if you're the fire department, you can.
Yeah, we're there to put it out. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. No, we someone forgot to properly thaw out the turkey before putting it in the boiler.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
water plus grease.
Glad it wasn't me. It was one of our firefighters. So. Did you not pay attention to, all the ads that fire departments put out during Thanksgiving? About, deep frying turkeys?
I've only ever seen them oven roasted, to be honest.
I've seen them deep fried, oven roasted. Yeah, it's a lot. Pressure cooked.
Oven roasted seems like it's less likely to explode.
Oh yeah, oven roasted is. See, that's the thing, I'm not a big turkey guy, I'm more of a ham when it comes to Thanksgiving.
Honestly, same. Turkey's overrated.
Like, it's just too dry in my opinion. I went home for Thanksgiving, and because also we had our Thanksgiving meal with the department, and then flew out the next day and headed home, and Mom made honey roasted ham.
Oh, that sounds good.
Oh, it was.
At a place I used to work, there was they would do a Thanksgiving meal for the employees, and there was oh, I hear that jet again. There was like pineapple honey roasted ham, and it was probably some of the best meat I've ever had. What?
Nothing. What? I'm a firefighter. We make these jokes all the time. Can't help it. Anyway, yeah, that sounds pretty good. Of course, can't go wrong with a good green bean casserole. That and some stuffing. Or is there
I will say the deviled eggs are the real hero.
deviled
of
eggs are
Thanksgiving.
good, yes.
They're the unsung hero of Thanksgiving.
Like before the main course I always have a few deviled eggs. Mom always yells at me, it's like, stop eating all the deviled eggs. Sorry, they're good. Can't help it.
Don't make them so good if you don't want to eat them.
Exactly. And then when Christmas comes around, ooh. The food that's made. My mother always makes this thing called we call it Christmas crack. No, it's not actual crack. It's what is it? It's like it's white chocolate that's been melted and turned into it's refrozen again to harden it up. With like some peppermint like crushed peppermints on it. It's like peppermint bark or something like that. That's what the actual name is. We just call it Christmas crack because once you start eating it, you can't put it down. It's oof. That and my old man makes rum balls.
Oh, that's right up my alley.
Yeah.
As good as that peppermint stuff sounds, I don't think that I would. I think I would be able to put it down just fine. I'm allergic to peppermint.
Oh, you are?
Yep, I'm allergic to mint.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind then. I'll keep that in mind then. Is it just peppermint or overall mint in general?
Just mint in general.
Okay.
It's a hereditary thing.
Note
Mom
self,
cursed
no
me
mint
with
gum. Got it.
Yep. I used to get made fun of back in grade school because they would like offer us like mint gum before tests, and I was the only one who would ever turn it down.
I could probably find some other gum or something like that.
It was my. It makes like a couple of members of my family whenever they have mint, it makes their mouth break out in hives, and it's pretty similar for me. It's
Yikes.
super uncomfortable.
Well, I'll keep that in mind and definitely don't want that to have that happen with you. I'm thinking obviously you got medication for that, or if it happens.
No, it's not dangerous, just painful.
How long does it last?
Depends on how much.
I gotcha. Yeah, no, with the rum balls, my old man uses Captain Borgen,
Mm.
and he honestly pre-makes like little cake balls pretty much first, and then he soaks them in rum for I think 24 to 48 hours, and then he'll actually make a rum glaze to put over the rum balls. And oh, you see me open up the container, you just get this massive smell of spiced rum. And yeah.
You could get fucked up on that pretty quick if you weren't careful.
Oh, you can. Like, I can only eat like maybe like 5 of them, and I have to put them down because I can start feeling the the effects of the rum. It's like, oh, okay, time to put them down. But they're so good. It's hard to put them down. Maybe next time whenever I go home for Christmas, I'll be sure to bring you back some.
Sounds good.
Like, oh, like, Dad, can you just make this all the time, please? And, like, make an extra batch just for me. But,
Sounds like an adventure.
oh, it is. But, yeah, no, this place right here reminds me a lot of my home, so.
Does not remind me of mine. Mine is flat.
Where are you
and
from?
Empty. And boring.
Where are you from?
I live out in the corn, my family is out in the corn states, so whole lot of BFE, big flat and empty, or as we call it in less polite company, the big fucking empty.
Yep. Yeah, no, where I'm from, you know, this is pretty much what surrounds us a lot of times. Obviously, you got, you know, the cities and stuff, but you don't have to go far to come out to, you know, places like these. A lot of good hiking trails, a lot of good, you know, if you're into biking, well, mountain biking, this is another good place. It's good to go, and rappelling and rock climbing. So, this right here reminds me a lot of home. So if I'm ever feeling homesick, I just come out here and I'm good to go.
Fair enough.
Tried looking around, see if there was like any kayaks or anything like that. Go whitewater rafting down here.
I know there's a kayak rental place up on Tongva.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, I had to. I only found that out because I had to chase a dude away from, or not necessarily chase him, like he ran from us, but it was a suspicious person's call. It was my very first ride along, and we get up there and there's like the shopkeep is like the local shopkeep is like hiding inside of the rental place, like. And there's this dude who's like peeking into cars, acting real suspicious, and then he throws a baggie of coke out the window and takes off at high speed. And we're like, oh.
Jeez, that's ridiculous. Yeah, sounds like. Huh, I didn't know we had a kayak rental place. Man, all this time I've been living here, I had no
It's
idea.
a whole whitewater rafting place.
I'll have to definitely check it out.
It's 5017 on Tongva.
517. I'll have to remember that. I wouldn't invite you, but since you're not a big water person.
Yeah, I will watch people capsize from the land. That sounds more fun. Solid ground, please.
Think fast.
Damn it.
Almost. Don't give me that look. I didn't see what you did there.
Just grabbed a sandwich.
There are Hawaiian rolls in there if you, and some sandwich making stuff
Oh,
if you.
fuck me up. Yes. Hawaiian sweet rolls are
Yeah, there's
crack bread. They are the best.
in that small tin foil thing. There's some of the brisket I made the other day. Should still be warm. So you know, put on some Hawaiian rolls and.
Oh, now I need to make some of my mom's like crock pot pulled pork and put it in Hawaiian rolls as a sandwich. That sounds so good. She always makes it with Dr. Pepper.
Ooh, yeah, that's my favorite drink.
If you crock pot pulled pork with Dr. Pepper, oh my gosh, it's so good.
Yeah, my mom makes pulled pork, but she puts like those like a little bit of fuck, what are those peppers called? Like maybe like 2 or 3 banana peppers in there.
Mm.
Like what she'll do, she'll actually like kind of like make a little slit in them, so it obviously gets the juice out. Oh, it just when it starts actually like getting heated up, and oh, I just remember growing up smelling that. That and her one of my personal favorite meals that she would make was jelly meatballs. And she did in her crock pot. Obviously put a bunch of meatballs in the crock pot, and then do like grape jelly or something. Mix it in. Ooh, serve with some white rice.
That's meatballs, grape jelly, and white rice.
That
sounds like a interesting combination.
You can't knock it till you try it. It's really it's good. I promise. Obviously, it's not like you take the grape jelly and put it on top of the meatballs like while you have it on when it's like cooked and stuff. No, like it's already like mixed and stuff. Or she'll do like what's it called? It's like the chili sauce. Like, you know what I'm talking about, right? Like the chili sauce.
Like Tabasco or
Not Tabasco. What's it?
sriracha?
Not sriracha. I can't remember the name of it. Hold on. I gotta look this up. Well, not chili sauce. It's like a chili jam. And oh, when she does it, that's like in with that kind of instead of like the grape jelly. Oh, I could eat that stuff all day. It's so good.
My combo back home that was weird to everybody else was whenever we make chili and cinnamon rolls.
Chili and cinnamon rolls.
You cannot have one without the other. It's impossible.
I mean, I kind of can, but
Good bean chili, a big hearty cinnamon roll, and that is fall right there. You cannot have one without the other. It just doesn't work. Anything else is heresy against the corn gods.
against the corn gods. Well, what would the corn god look like then, huh?
Herbie Husker.
Of course.
I'm just saying.
My goodness.
Or Lil Red, one or the other.
Sounds like a rapper's name almost.
I hope to God not. And the only thing that I could imagine would be that fucking blow up mascot suit and the little kid, like, turning himself. Because it was one of those things, like, weirdest mascot ever. Like, turn himself inside out and stuff.
That's not creepy. I think that would terrorize a lot of kids right
That
there.
was awesome. It's like the best. Everyone loved it. It was just. Herbie Husker was never as cool as Lil Red. I don't know.
You know, of course, our mascot back home is nothing but a fucking pig, so. A red pig. Makes no sense, but
Hey, that's still better than corn.
true.
Our mascot is corn.
Corn. I can kind of imagine being like a giant, like, corny or something. Like an
No,
corn.
you know those like cheese hats that fans of that one team wear?
Yeah, of the hackers, yeah.
Yeah, no, the team back home wears giant corn hats.
What the?
I'll send you a picture of them sometime. They're awful.
What in the?
They're so bad.
I mean, if
I
you
hate them.
if you take a blowtorch up to them, they start popping like popcorn or something.
I would try that, but I think that's multiple felonies.
I imagine the size of the kernels then. I imagine like a hot like summer day or something, and all of a sudden those cats start like making popcorn everywhere.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Like, yeah, well, they may provide shade to your face for, you know, at the game. Just can't imagine what they smell like once you take them off.
Well, they're like foam too.
Ugh.
Here, I'll just send you a picture of them. Look. It's a
What
big
in the
foam corn
fuck?
kernel.
What
It's a
the
thing.
hell is that?
They're real. I know they don't seem real, but they're real.
Like, yeah, I can just imagine some corn farmer out there, instead of like doing the foam one, like whatever corn he has left over from his harvest, just makes a giant hat out of them. And he's like, look, mine's real.
I. Oh my god.
Not like that, Evers.
That's it. Sorry, these are the firefighter jokes.
And we say a lot of them. Yeah, it's always funny too, because it's usually not the guys that are making the jokes, it's the females in the department. Everyone's like, wait, what?
Interesting.
Well, I know, like, especially when it's a new person, if they start doing that, oh, we're like, wait, what? Throws us off for a little bit. Our deputy chief makes the worst out of all of them.
How was my cousin when she first joined?
She was quiet at first, but after a while, you know, kind of she got out of her shell, and, you know, just as every, you know, new person does. I was, cause I did her training, for 2 of the sections that we have, for her fire and medical side of things, and she got put with me on an engine, and our battalion, one of our battalion chiefs, hopped on the engine with us, and he told her. Of course, he was backseat driving. Told her, I was like, make sure you clear your intersections. On the next call that we had, our battalion chief drove and he didn't clear one intersection, and she just instantly shot off saying, "Hey chief, aren't you supposed to be clearing your intersections?"
That sounds just about right.
It's like, I like this one already. Yeah, no, she does not hold back on jokes like that, her comments.
Hey, snark and sass can make the world go round as long as they're used right.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I used to, at one of my previous jobs, this is sort of a law enforcement job, but not really. It's kind of like how I got myself into this position. But I had a previous partner who, we were blocking off a road. Some jackass decides that, despite the flashing lights and stuff at the end of the road, he's just going to go ahead and like, the whole line of cars backed up all the way down the road. He figures that the best thing to do is to get on his motorbike and just drive down the shoulder and see if he can get around the roadblock.
I hate it when people do that.
Well, myself and my partner kind of walked over to him and we're like, the fuck do you think you're doing, you dumb motherfucker? And we sat there and snarked at him for like a good minute or two until he just turned around and left with his tail between his legs. And since then, we've always made the joke of the power of snark compels you.
That's great. No, we were on a scene. I was talking to one of my guys, and this citizen ran up to us, and of course, that was shut down, and he kept going, "Hey, red helmet! Hey, red helmet!" Like, y'all gonna like? I was straight up ignoring him, because I'm like, "No, I'm not dealing with this." And he goes, he's like, "Are you gonna open up traffic anytime soon? I got somewhere to be." Finally, he
just for you, we'll hold it another 5 minutes.
Yeah,
fucker.
he walked up. He finally got me. He's like, "Hey, red helmet, you dumb fuck! I'm talking to you." I literally snapped and turned around and was like, "Sir, this is an A and B conversation, and you're a C. You need to see yourself out now." That shut him up right then and there.
Yeah, I love when people tell me to hurry up on traffic stops. Like, yeah, I'm just gonna take another 5 minutes.
Oh yeah,
then.
just take another
Fuck
5
you.
minutes. Yeah, run.
Got somewhere to be? Well, you should have been speeding. Maybe this will learn you next time.
Hey, at least I wasn't like that for my traffic stop.
Mm-hmm. It's a, if I catch you doing it again, it's a ticket. There ain't no written warnings here.
Yeah, just don't be the officer that pulls me over because you see ambers in the back of my my POV.
I don't care. Where are your lights going?
No, because it was my BMW.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had an officer down in
gives you the
Metro.
authority to break some laws is the
Yeah.
is the lights going.
Yeah, I had an officer down in Metro. Hollifield. I don't know if you know. Yeah, he was doing a ride along, and our deputy.
He's the guy with that like super New Yorkie accent.
Yeah.
I hear him on the radio all the time.
Yep, that's him. I passed him, and of course I was running code, and he didn't see the red lights in the front because my POV is a slick top, and he pulled me over. And I'm like, "What the fuck? What am I being pulled over for?" I heard him out loud because I guess he had the windows down. As soon as he saw the plate, he's like, "Oh shit, that's a fire guy! Nope, break off, break off." He's like, "Sorry."
Sounds about right. He seems a little bit ditzy sometimes, but in a good way.
Just a little bit, but no, I haven't been speeding at any time, so I learned my lesson the first time.
almost wish that I would have had a record of it so I could hold it over your head. Pretty sure it was 17 over. Pretty significant there, Captain.
Alright, we don't need to talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, why is my phone going off? Gotta love probationaries.
Oh boy, what'd they do?
Just basking about driving, their POV to and from work. Well, to work. Apparently there's some
Gave a
confusion.
probationary a POV?
Not like her own personal car, not like
Oh.
department issued car, no. Only a
That's
line.
That's a lot of...
Yeah, a lot of trust, yeah, no. We don't give our members that, just those that are line officers and chief officers.
Not some yeehaw volunteer department where everyone needs lights.
Yeah, no, definitely not. None of that. Even though we have volunteers, just the local volunteers, so. Like I remember a call that we had when we were at Vancine. Guess who was there? Putting out the fire.
Volleys?
The volleys.
Oh, there you go. Just let them do their thing.
Of course, I was like, "The hell? Like it ain't y'all's shift yet." Like, okay, I guess. Y'all must be that bored or something.
What is it I always hear you guys shouting? Jobtown or something?
Yep, Jobtown. Basically, it means we got a call. Or there's a good fire that we're going to.
We need something like that for police.
Arrest report!
No. I hate arrest reports.
You think those are bad? You should try filling out one of our paramedic documents whenever you treat a patient. Ugh. The amount of detail that we have to go into with those things. Yeah, he pushed 5 milligrams of that, pushed this, pushed that. Patient coded 3 times on us. CPR was successful, intubated the patient.
Yeah, that's a good bit.
Yeah, and you have to know all the medications you pushed, how much. Was oxygen given? What their medical history is. It's it's a lot. And let alone our end of shift reports that we have to fill out as command members. This firefighter proceeded to punch this firefighter.
Oh. Is that a regular occurrence?
Accidents happen. It's not like meant to happen, but it just happens sometimes. Muscle spasms. One thing that's comical though is if a local decides to get aggressive with us at station, we, we have to, 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 If they swing one punch out of us, next thing you know, you got 5 firefighters surrounding them, beating the ever-loving crap out of them.
Hmm. Do no harm, take no shit.
Yep. Like, oh, buddy, you just done fucked up. You just made you just made the biggest mistake of your life without even realizing it. That's the thing with you guys, you know. Yeah, you carry a gun in self-defense. We just beat the shit out of people, and we have different tools to do it with.
I can't wait to get called to. Yeah, now we gotta charges filed for a firefighter who hit someone with a pike pole.
Seriously, it's come close to that a few times in the past where we've had some unwelcomed people at station where, you know, we're allowed to defend ourselves. If they came anywhere near them, they're allowed to hit them. Cause we'll be sure to defend each other, and then of course after treat your butt and then send you back to LEO.
Saddle us with the arrest report.
Mm-hmm. Give all that stuff to you. Let you guys handle that.
Yep, some of us have got to work for a living. Don't just get to stand in a circle outside of the station for a few hours and talk about how the sky is turning green.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about that yesterday. I have no idea what they were on.
Sounds like LSD.
Well, we don't carry any, so probably got hit something on the medical cabinet. Who knows?
Look for anything hallucinogenic. As much as I love winter, I cannot wait for it to warm back up. It's still chilly up here. I've been keeping my patrols mostly to the desert because at least it's a little bit warmer there.
Yeah, no, you trust me. You and me both are. I'm ready for summer as well. Yeah, it's as much as I don't mind the cold, I'm more of a summer child, so.
Mm.
Of course, I don't like it, you know, when it's blazing hot outside, but
I'll take the cold over the hot, though. It's, at some point, like, there's only so many layers you can take off versus, like, you can just put more layers on if you're cold.
true. Like for me, anywhere from like 70 to 80 is like perfect. Like with a light breeze.
Yeah, I'll take like 60s to mid 70s. That sounds about right. You could choose to wear long sleeves or a jacket and it wouldn't look out of place, but you can also wear short sleeves and be totally fine. Jeans, shorts, you do you. Just keep it in the 70s and I'm content.
And I don't think you'd like it back where I'm from when it's the summertime then, especially August.
Oh no, back where I'm from, it gets like 112.
Yeah, sounds about right.
It'll be 112 with like 90% humidity, and we'll just
Ugh.
be dying.
That's a big nope right there for me.
The heat index will go up to like 120 or something, and you're just sitting there like, why am I alive?
Yeah, I don't get how people can live out like.
I piss off.
Yeah, I got people out that can live out in Arizona and New Mexico, Nevada, all that. Where it gets even hotter than that. Where signs are literally melting.
Yeah, no thanks. 120 is already well past my limit.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least feels like 120 is well past my limit. I used to work a parking enforcement job when I was back in high school, and the rule was once the heat index hit 100, we were allowed to come back inside and get off the bicycles and go in vehicle patrol. And it was like there were days where we would just like sit there under the shade, not writing any tickets and just watching until the heat index hit 100, so that we could just be like, please let us go in cars. We're dying.
Yeah.
It's too hot to bicycle.
It's too hot.
Well, because you'd like touch a car's windshield and burn your hand.
Yeah,
It's like,
no.
how am I supposed to put a ticket on your windshield if I burn my hand every time? I started wearing cycling gloves so that I could have a little bit of padding between me and the windshield.
Yeah, no. I hate working the summer out here because, yeah, fires are hot, but we got the gear on, and then going into the burning building is even hotter in there. Really feels like you're in hell. Like, ugh. Remember there was one day we had a week-long heat advisory. You got something on your mind there. What were you going to say? I see you trying not to laugh.
Nothing.
Oh, come on, spit it out.
Nope.
It can't be that bad. Come on.
No. Good try.
Lord. But, going to the burning buildings there. During the winter time, they're not bad. They're actually pretty nice. It's like a large-scale fireplace.
I don't know about that.
Well, you're right on scene. You feel the heat come right off of it.
It's a large-scale fireplace with people inside.
Yeah, well, the people inside. Well, majority of our time, our calls don't have people inside, thank God. But when we're
Look at this pretty fireplace. Ignore the screaming.
that's just Civic screaming.
Does he have any relation to Deputy Hodges?
I don't know. I think maybe.
Because Hodges has that demeanor.
Yeah, we call Civic Seagull because he sounds like one when he screams.
Sounds about right.
Yep, which he has been dubbed Lieutenant Seagull. So.
You get one of those search and rescue seaplanes or the hydroplanes and call it Seagull One so you can fly it. Used to be a fitting call sign.
It would.
I learned the other night that apparently one of Sheriff's Marine units like Goldfish or Goldie. Like Goldie one to county. I'm like, which one is Goldie?
Such an original name.
I think it's our little rib.
Yeah, we have Mermaid, Neptune, Kraken, and Phoenix. Of course, everyone's favorite Goat 1.
It's the goat.
Well, it's like a mountain goat, so it can climb. But, yeah, Goldie? No.
It's the goat. The greatest of all time.
I know where you're going with that.
Mm-hmm.
You having fun
Look
there?
at that joke. It's all the way up there. Look at the contrails.
Jeez. Oh boy.
Keep hearing damn planes. Where are they?
They're
Am I
everywhere.
crazy? All in my imagination. There is no plane.
Well, I mean, you do work up in the county. You get all those locals out by Grapeseed that constantly crash.
Mm-hmm. Tell me about it. Tired of these goddamn locals on the goddamn planes.
Like the one that startled me the other day when we went to Duck and Duck.
I still can't believe you dispatched us out for that.
Like
I felt so bad for Kalan because he was like, poor Kalan was just like rolling around Grapeseed for like 15 minutes with his lights going, just like, where's the explosion at?
You know, it just sounded too close for a local in my with it, so I'm like,
Wasting SO's time.
don't mean to, but
Yeah, sorry I had to run last night. I was out in front of the station talking with you, and then I heard over the radio that Deputy Hodges fella, someone up at the hen house tried to pull his gun out of its holster.
ooh,
So
yeah,
we crashed in there hard.
yeah, no, I understand. Like you said, you got some of you work for a living.
It's true.
Yeah, no,
Glad of you to finally notice.
we're used to that kind of stuff. You know, you guys will be there, and all of a sudden you'll just run off and go lights and sirens like a bat out of hell, and
Yeah,
like,
at least I'm not locked to 80 miles an hour.
yeah.
Heard plenty about that from my cousin.
Yeah, well, when I'm in my command car, I can go a lot faster.
Oh, she told me about that too.
Or
She damn near
she nearly ripped off the shit handle. Yeah, we had to get going. I'm like, you know what? Screw it. Pedal to the metal. Use a Challenger, and she flew.
She told me her first day out on the Rapid Challenger, she got in trouble for going a little too fast.
Yeah, if you think the Beamer's bad, oh, the Challenger's even worse with speed.
Well, I got my new Charger. I've been struggling to keep it under 50 on Joshua.
Yeah, my brother was telling me the new Chargers that they got for state are touchy.
There goes the sun.
Yeah. Still can't believe my brother's a state trooper.
Bunch of frisbee hats.
Well, he always gives me shit because he's like, if I see you out and stuff and you do something, he's like, I hope you realize you're just getting a ticket. He's like, I'm not gonna write you write it right then and there. He said you're gonna get it when you get home. He's like, because I know where you live. Get home, check my mail, and boom, there's a ticket.
That's pretty evil. I like it.
Of course you do. But no, I've been lucky though. Him and I work different shifts, so on the days that I'm off, there are the days that he's working. So
That has probably saved your ass.
Oh yeah. I mean, and I know today he's off as well, so I'm quite.
It's gonna be one of those Superman situations. Two of you are never seen in the same place at the same time.
For real. Yeah, he'll always text me too. He'll be like, "What station y'all at?" And like, I'll tell him. He's like, "Fuck, I'm on the other side of the other side of the state." Like, huh?
Captain Manning goes into a phone booth and spins around a bunch and comes out as Master Trooper Manning.
Yeah. I couldn't see myself as a state trooper.
I couldn't see anybody as a state trooper, but some people still do it.
Well, before you know, he was a state trooper. He was a sheriff's deputy.
Yeah.
It's just he transferred to the state because they just paid more. So
I can empathize with that, but
yeah,
we get paid pretty decently. Not a lot, but
yeah. Back in our hometown, he worked for the sheriff's department there, and his bosses were jackasses, and plus they didn't pay the department that well, and
you guys are getting paid?
yeah, you guys are getting paid. And of course, yeah, I moved out here, and I was like, hey, by the way, you know, sheriff department's opening their apps here, and he's like, yeah, no, I ain't going back to sheriff. He's like, what else is open? I said, well, you got PD or state. So he's like, fuck it, I'm going state. He's like, I can't sit at traffic lights all day.
Yeah, I can empathize with that.
So.
Every time I've gone down to the city, I've wanted to murder somebody.
Oh yeah, we're at Station 8, which is out there by the beach.
Mm-hmm.
I hear that plane again. Where is he?
Sounds like a prop plane.
Look at the sunset to your right.
Yeah, we should probably get back. Spent pretty much the whole day out here.
But yeah, each time we get a call up here in the county, we're at Station 8, and, you know, getting to the call is not that bad because obviously we're going lights and sirens, but on the way back, oh my god, it's... And then, like, when we get back to station, another call comes out. But, you know,
So here's one of the nice tricks with law enforcement is that if you're ever stuck behind really slow traffic, it's like, I think I see a motorbike up there speeding. Let me go turn on my lights and catch up to him. And oh no, sorry, lost him. It was a unknown description, unknown plate, unknown make, model, unknown color, unknown driver description. There was somebody going fast there, Chief. I don't know.
But, check your emails when you get a chance, though. But yeah, you're probably right. Probably should get on out of here. You probably need to go get some rest and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm thinking you got work tomorrow.
I do. I spent so long outside of the sheriff's department waiting for you, too.
Yeah, sorry.
Let's get back before the mountain kitties get out.
Yes.
I ain't in the mood to have a firearms discharge.
I don't blame you one bit, especially with your job.
I don't think I've got a radar report, but better not to test it.
Well, no, you wouldn't have to write the report. Whoever's on duty would have to, if I'm correct. I don't know.
Yeah, and then they're gonna be pissed off at me. No one likes paperwork. It is the enemy of law enforcement.
That's in the fire department too.
It is the enemy.
The
Damn,
enemy.
that bike is still there.
Hmm.
Hope whoever left it here is okay.
Probably.
Brain just going into cop mode. Abandoned vehicle. Me check.
Me
Ooga
check.
booga. 223. Show me out. Suspicious vehicle.
Alrighty now. So what you got your colleagues for?
Never quite gets out of your head, though. You're always looking for stuff.
Oh yeah, no. Even for me, with my, I'm always checking my back and what have you. And it's always weird whenever I'm off shift and I see, the trucks go by to a call. I'm like, huh, wonder where they're going. Turns out it's a structure fire. God damn it, the one day I'm off.
Wonder if they need help. On my very first day, like, I think it was when I was heading down to the kilo, I got pulled over by Captain King of the State Patrol.
Yikes. Oh yeah, pull her by, yeah, I know what you're talking about, yes.
Apparently my plate came back to a different person initially.
Oof.
Somebody flagged as armed and felon. So,
And talk about awkward when she realized who you were.
yeah, some 40-year-old dude flagged as armed and felon, and then I was like, nope, it's a 22-year-old deputy. Like, what are you pulling me over for? What did I do?
What did I do? Yeah, no, that's,
Like, do you have any idea why I pulled you over? Nope.
No idea.
Not a damn clue.
Yeah,
You
no,
tell me, Captain.
yeah, she's the sister of one of our former battalion chiefs.
Mm.
She's the scary one. No one messes with Captain King on overrun troopers. No one.
She seemed nice enough.
Just wait till you see her after someone runs from her.
Just wait till you see any of us after someone runs from us.
Oh no, I've seen how you guys are. It's just with her, it's a whole different story. Like, she's scary, scary.
Hmm.
Like, normally I'm not terrified because, I've worked with a lot of them, but with her, oh no. 2 hands on the wheel, yes ma'am, no ma'am. Sorry ma'am. What?
Nothing.
What? She's a scary lady.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you're thinking of something. I don't like that. You're thinking of a joke.
Why would I ever make a joke? Me? Make jokes? Preposterous. Perish the thought, in fact.
Scoop lay down. The truck's still there. Good.
Was it not supposed to be?
No, it is. It's just didn't want some hiker taking it or anything like that.
Did you lock it?
Yeah. Just like I said though, it's don't want someone running off with it. It's my baby. Had that truck since I moved here.
Yeah, I've been looking at getting a truck, but the dealerships are never open, so...
Yeah, and of course mine doesn't have a truck, so as much as I'd like to.
Not only that, it's expensive as fuck.
Yeah. Like I said in the text, I do give discounts to, first responders, so...
Even with that, I don't think I would be able to
Yeah, no.
remotely consider it. And that bridge is pretty. With the waterfall too.
Yeah, it's a.
Thank you.
Mhm. Yeah, like I said, coming down here is definitely always a good way to, you know, relax and probably should have suggested it sooner after the riots. Kind of surprised that I don't see the Lost MC out and about over there.
Good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
Oh,
good
of course.
timing, too.
Of course it starts raining. Well, storming more or less. Definitely good timing. Yeah, you live in Toledo Bay, don't you?
Yep.
This is not that far of a drive home for you.
It could be a lot worse.
It could be like me, you live down in Mirror Park.
Oof, good luck.
Yeah, I'll be
Let the
fine.
troopers bite.
Obviously. But, I do have one question to ask.
Mhm.
Kind of wondering if you, want to actually go out or not. Make it official.
That isn't what this was?
Well, yeah. I'll take that as a yes then.
I don't mind it, but just take it slow, Captain.
Well, obviously.
Let's do this again sometime. This is fun.
Definitely. Yeah, I definitely had fun, so honestly, we'll just have to check our schedules and hang out again. Obviously, of course, make sure it's not going to rain.
Yeah, gosh, it seems like it always wants to rain now.
It always does. I don't know why. Well, it is starting to go into spring a little bit, so.
And deserts are prone to freak thunderstorms.
Mm-hmm. Here, let's walk you to your car.
Oh, darn it. Here, I'm gonna have to sort that out for a second.
You got it? Okay. Me.
No, it's all good. I'll sort it out later. It's fine. Got a comfortable hospital or something to hang out in for a minute. There. Have a good night.
Hey, you too. Alright, stay safe.
Yep, you as well. I'll just hop in the hospital and see if they don't have an unlocked kit.
They probably do. Or you
we
probably
got
run.
one on the
You can
stage.
probably.
Yeah, we got some at the station.
Yeah, I was gonna say just grab the station. So.
Have a good
Alright.
night.
Yep. You too. There we go. Put that right there. Alrighty. So Manning now has a new girlfriend. A very successful date. Yeah, just love how it's storming. I love this so much. I wonder if it's just foreshadowing something. Who knows? Hopefully not. But, nope, I appreciate every single one of you. If you're not already following me on Twitch, you can follow me on Twitch at TigerTrumpet12. And if you're not following Street on Twitch either, hers is Cat's Cabin. But again, thank you guys so much for everything. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Have a good one.